Well, hello everyone, and welcome to PlateUp. Today we are going to be doing a burger run. And this will be episode 1 in the burger run. Let's rename this to the burger barn. Perfect. And the goal with this run is to see how far we can get. I'm using my typical diner style map, which we know I love. And obviously I'm going to set everything up the way I typically do, and we're going to see how we go. I'd like this run to involve more sides because it does bring down the groups. I just don't know if we'll get to that stage. And the map that I chose is actually, it's a country or city map. It actually has the 3 wide tile walkway here, so you could put a table here, and you could put a table here and here. And I don't have to put one in the corner, which is actually quite helpful. Let's get the burgers up here. I'm going to set this up a little bit differently than I normally do, but I think it's going to be fine because I like to have a bit of a rhythm. Actually, this is fine. I'll do it this way instead of the way I normally do it, because normally I like to grab this, grab a bun, grab it, and then plate it. But I can do this, grab a plate, grab it, and then do it like that. We'll turn this, of course. And we're not going to really need that many cabinets to start, but we might as well line them up how I normally like them. The bin we shouldn't need, so we'll put it down there. And then the phone, I think we'll put the phone right here. Alrighty, let's get started. I'm going to ring a couple people right away. Just to get that little bit of extra money in the beginning of the day. Whoops. There we go. And if they're waiting like this, that's fine. We only have one more group for today, so we can call in. Well, it's not even the last. I guess it's the last group, you would say. This is a single coming in. No problem. Serve, serve. Get another burger on, plate up. Messes are going to be a bit of a tricky situation here because we already have messes here and we have messes here. But I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be all right. All right, let's go down here, wait for day 2. That way all the envelopes will spawn right around. So we made 49 coins, which is pretty good. Let's see what we get here. Blueprint cabinet, of course. So what you always buy, or I always buy first, I should say. And then, yeah, I think we'll take the research. Oopsies. We'll take breadsticks out because I'm not going to use breadsticks. Counter we don't need. The dining table does interest me, so I think we might buy that right away. Oops. Even though we may not be able to afford to buy the blueprint desk next round, I don't know if we'll make 60 coins, but it'll be very tight. But at least this way we can have 2 groups in. We can have up to 2 groups in at once, which is great because we can have half the customers in before we even start the day. So we're going to ring this, and ring this one more time. And just get the burgers flowing. Do that. Pick this up there. We'll get them seated. Of course, it's raining already. Oops. And I'm just going to wait here for these people to get up and leave. And I can swap the tables around. And that's going to be all the groups that we have. You only have 5 groups. I don't think I'll run out of plates. There's 1. Yeah, we have just enough plates, which is great. And there you go. When you're playing a game like this, you know how many groups you have. I had 5 double groups. We had 75 coins that day, so we made 60. I think we made 66 coins today, which is great. And that was a very quick day. That was like literally 30 seconds. So we can afford to buy the research desk now, which is going to be great for what we need it for. And the dining table interests me, but we can't afford it, of course. So what I want to do is I want to move some of this around just a little bit. Something like that, and put this here so I don't have to run as far. Another hob would be okay, but I think we want to get the research desk done first. And there are 5 groups, same as before. Let's call in the first 2 groups, get a little bit of extra coins. And then that'll be that. Especially because, oh, this is the double group there. Oh, this is the double group. Okay, no problem. Come on. Let's clean this mess while we're waiting. This is a single, no problem. And what we're going to do is we're going to call in the next two groups because we have the space. And we may be okay with not having to buy plates again, but I don't think so. What we'll do is we'll always just serve the single first. Jump down here, take that, and that's the last, I think that's the last group coming in. So what I want to do is be a little bit careful here. Serve these guys, get this one made, like that, and then we'll do our research. And the research takes, it's pretty much a consistent time regardless of what table you have, and we get a discount desk, so that's not great. If we get a copy desk or something, I may try to hang on to that, but I don't believe there's a point to do that. Day 3 already. Let's see what we get. Chips and instant service. Now, I'm a big fan of instant service because I don't have to wait around for them. So I think we're going to take that, even though it doesn't bring the groups down. I think that's a wise decision to take that. And let's just see what our other envelopes give us, because where we're at now, we're going to have to wait 2 more rounds to get what we want here. And I think what I want to do is buy the dining table. And we can actually stick that. You can stick that here if we take this counter and just put it down here, I guess. We don't really need these extra counters. Excuse me. And the dish rack actually wouldn't be bad here. But I think we're fine because we have 6 groups. So we're going to call in everybody right at once. At this point, I think it's worth waiting for this to go around 2 more times. Now, we'll see what happens after next round. We may get away from doing that. Call in a couple groups. Because I don't want too many people waiting outside. Because we're going to have to mess around. Actually, I can wait for you to sit. Oh, it's right, it's instant service as well. So I can load up the tables already. But you got to be a little careful when you have more than one group doing that. Or more than one person at a group. Because if you put a burger on the plate before they get there, you're in trouble. Which I'm not going to demonstrate, but let's just call the next couple groups in. Doon. Because of the way that they're ordering. All right, last groups are in. There's no rush anymore. What do we have up there? We have 2 doubles. So this is where, as I was saying, this is where you have to be careful with instant service. Because normally I'd load up a plate here, but you can't do that. You can't do that in this scenario. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get both of these made. And then just do that, and let's do our research. We know what we're going to get. We're going to get a copy desk. Because the way it works, it goes CBD, and then it goes back around to C again, which is copy, then blueprint, then discount. So we've got the copy desk. Now, we do have enough money to buy the copy desk. So this is where it's going to get a little tricky. We will see what we get. A lot of it will depend on what we get here. If we get it lucky with getting something good, I'm not really sure here what we should do. I think we should let it go. I'm tempted to buy the table. Not that we have room for another table, but we could. I'm always tempted to buy the tables just in case we eventually need them. I think, you know what? I think we'll be fine with these tables. I think we're fine. Let's let it roll as this. 6 groups again. Let's call in the for 1, 2, 3, and then someone's going to be waiting outside, of course, which is fine. And again, you got to be a little careful here. Actually, not too careful because that's a single. Got another single down here. I'll just get the singles out of the way first because they're the easiest to do because it's just one. Especially when you're dealing with instant service, it's really easy just to deal with that. Get this washed in here. Call the next couple groups in. And burgers cook fast enough where you could. Oops. Actually, I'm going to take this to this guy. Because it's just a single group again, like I always say. Do that. Grab this plate. And that's going to be the last one of the day. Again, get the single group out first. This can sit there on the hob, and let's do our research. We're actually moving along quite quickly right now. We're not even at 10 minutes. And we're already at the end of day 5, which is great because today's actually a deco day. So we'll be able to afford this, and we might be able to afford some decorations. I'm not one to really buy decorations all that much, but sometimes you have to. Exclusive is good because it does about queue patience and you get more money. Affordable, they're in and out fast. Let's go exclusive. If we can get 3 sets of 20, we will buy it. Typically, you don't get 3 20s, and I'll show you what it means if we get 120. And we didn't get any 120s. Now, this one gives us, this is 60. So we'd have to get a 60, that's 120. And I don't really want to spend all that, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the blueprint desk. And for this current run, actually what we could do is we could store the statue in here for now, because there's nothing else to store, right? And I think what we could do is put the discount, or excuse me, the blueprint desk here. There's going to be nothing to research, obviously. Should we do a little bit of decorating, some floor decorations maybe? Why not? Got some nice carpeting out there. And what do we have for in here? That's okay, right? Now you may say, well, why don't you buy this, the statue, because it gives you 3. It does, but I'd rather save the money to see what we get next round. Theoretically, we should make at least 70 coins here, so it should be a no-brainer. But for now, I don't want to do it that way. There's nothing to research, of course. Again, we have 8 groups now, so a little bit more groups. I want to get a couple burgers made, at least starting to get them made. I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking for here on the blueprint desk, but we'll see what happens. Floor protectors are going to be nice. I think I want to focus on getting burgers out. All right, got a couple singles. All singles. Singles are great because you feed them, they sit down, and then they're gone. Simple as that. Let's do a couple dishes. I'm probably going to upgrade a sink next. Let's call the rest of them in. At least one more group in. Now they can all sit. We should have enough plates, actually, to finish out the run. This is a double again. Double. So we have, a couple more burgers to go. This is a single at the end. Let's get some of these dishes done. Because the dishes will clean up the basic messes. If you have if you one of those big messes that's out here, it won't work. What do we end up getting if we got a floor protector? All right, not terrible. We'll definitely buy the floor protector, of course. Again, another quick day. So you can get these guys served. We have just 2 more for today. Plenty of plates. We should be good to go. All right, good day, good day. All right, we're rolling around. We got a floor protector, so not terrible. I didn't see anything else in the blueprint desk that I thought would be worthwhile getting. So I think we'll do sedate atmosphere again. Not again, we'll do sedate atmosphere, period. All right, see what we got. Maybe we'll get something good here. All right, so the floor protector we're definitely going to buy. We're going to put that right in front of the hob. And what else? Ooh, conveyor. Well, we know what we're going to do. We're going to buy this right now because this will give us, if we place it, it'll give us increased queue patience, which that means that's the outside patience. We really lucked out with the conveyor belt because the idea here is we're going to get the conveyor belt and we'll upgrade it to a grabber, of course, and then we can just, if we get a safety hob, which that might be the next thing to get, or a prep station, we can just feed it burgers, and the burgers will go right off, and it'll be a little bit more automation than we have currently, which I think would be helpful. We have 9 groups coming in. Let's just let it roll. Call in the first 3. It is raining outside, so you got to be a little careful with that. I also have to be careful with where I put burgers, because as soon as they sit down, they're going to be ordering them, of course. But that's fine. I think we're fine without it. We always have a single up in the top, which is great. Get these dishes done. Because it is raining, their patience goes down a lot faster because they don't like waiting in the rain, because who would, right? But we have one single here, no problem. Let's get a couple doubles out. Double, like that. Let's hit this one. Get a couple more plates. Let's get everybody else in. Should be fine. There we go. Perfect. I don't want plates. Plates is not what we want. I'm going to take the blueprint cabinet because we are at that stage in the day that we may end up just getting it anyway. All right, let's get you out, get you out. Let's get these dishes done. All right, I think that's everybody. Oh, we have one more coming in. All right, that's an easy decision though, because you get the single out first, plop it down there, and you're just gonna wait for them. There you go. They're gonna sit down, and everybody's in. Let's clean this big mess. This is a big mess. All right, let's get some burgers going. Got some patience wearing out over here a little bit. Not a problem though. Good, good. Get a couple more burgers going, and I think we'll be good to go for this day. All right, get you guys served. You guys served. I want to make 2, and just keep them, because I want to do that research. I want to do that upgrade. So let's do our research. It does take a bit of time. Maybe it's about 4 seconds, 5 seconds to do, and we automatically have a grabber, which is going to be helpful. Maybe not right away, but it will be helpful as we go along. Because I didn't want to do fresh patties. Now, if we would end up getting a mixer, then yeah, let's see if we got anything good today. Another table. I'm still tempted about the tables, but we got the blueprint cabinet, which is going to be very, very helpful, mind you. We're going to put that right there. So we're going to buy the grabber. I don't know if we're going to actually do anything with it yet, but I want to buy it here. I want to try to upgrade the hob, and I think I want to try to upgrade the sink. Again, I'm tempted to buy another table. I think we will, just in case we end up needing another table. And we can just do something like that. Not a big deal. This we're not going to use until we get a better... What we really need to get is a prep station. If this ends up turning into a safety hob, that would actually be very good as well. Because then what we can do is we can have the conveyor belt feeding from this right to the safety hob. So we don't have to mess with making burgers anymore. We just have to mess with grabbing them. And all this can be shifted down a bit. But we're ready to go here. I think I actually want to make this the table so I can pick up the dishes a little bit easier. And yeah, we're going to basically do the same run as we had before. We have double research today, so we have to keep that in mind. But I think we're going to be fine. There's another research desk. I almost want to take that, honestly, but I want to try to wait. I want to try to wait to see if we get... I almost want to take that. All right, let's just call some people in. 1, 2, 3 groups. All right, let's call some groups in. Display send isn't helpful. We got a couple of singles. That's a double. I'm on instant service. Let's go. Oh, we got a couple singles there, though, so that's good. I'll run this one all the way down to the end. Perfect. There we go. That group is going to be sitting. And this is where having the safety hob would really be helpful. Because the burgers would just be being made all the time. And we wouldn't have to mess around with it at all. But we're doing just fine here. Not worried at all. There we go. Serve you, pick you up. Dishes are still a pain. Because you got to do them, basically. Alrighty, we're rolling right along here. I just want to get a little bit more cleaned up here. Good, good, good. What else do we have? We have 2 double tables. Oh, no, it's a single. We can get the single out of here first, and then we can call the last group in, I think. I think that would be fine to do. Grab this plate here. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Hit these guys. Even though the other patients are wearing down faster, I think we're fine. Oh, we end up getting napkins, which is kind of lousy, to be honest with you. Ooh, there's a big old mess there. We gotta be careful with that. So, we don't have to clean it. We have one more to go, which I actually have to be careful with, because I gotta do a double research right now. So the way the research would work is if you do the research right away in the beginning of the day, you couldn't call anybody in the power sync. Power sync's okay. Not really what I wanted. And okay, that's what I wanted. That's the best thing right now. The next best thing would be getting another conveyor belt. I should have almost taken that research desk right away, but I didn't know what I was going to get. Sometimes you just don't know, right? Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll get something good. And we did. We got another dining table. But we are going to buy, we are going to buy the safety hob 100%. 100%. We can just kind of swap, move these out a little bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the grabber up here. We're going to replace this hob, which we're not going to need necessarily anymore. And the way this is going to be set up is you're going to do this. So this way the burgers will always be coming in. We can actually turn this way so we can actually see the patties now. And then we have a power sink. I'm not too thrilled about a power sink. I think I'd rather have the wash basin. The counter we don't need. Do we want to try to upgrade a table? Like, we don't need the power sink. Actually, I think it's worth getting rid of that because no matter what we get, it'll be better than what we have. I mean, a soaking sink really isn't worth it, but I don't know. I think I just want to I don't know. Do I want to buy a dining table? Not really sure if it's necessary to buy a dining table. Maybe we'll just buy it, or we'll just, because I don't need a pot. Nah, you know what? I know what we're going to do. Let's just buy it. Because maybe down the line we can get some sort of automatic, dish removal system or something. And so we're going to do the sink again, and we might as well. So we don't really have anything to upgrade. We have the sink again, and I think what we'll do is, because the pot stack doesn't upgrade, the napkins don't upgrade, the counter upgrades. We don't need an upgrade to the counter at this point. I'm going to turn this back again. This is a bit awkward of how this is set up now because it's not, but I can grab, boom, boom, and then just plate it like that, and that'll be just fine. Turn that table off. So yeah, this moment we got to bring this back up here because after today we get another card. So we could get fresh patties again. We could get something else. I think it's fine to keep this in here even though we're not upgrading it, so we're kind of losing out on an upgrade. I think it will be fine. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to end the episode here. I want to thank you guys for watching. We're going to start off day 9 on part 2, which will be the next episode. And I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.